We weren't prepared. We weren't ready. We weren't any good.
We thought we were great.
Yeah, we thought
in
we
a
were
sense,
good.
we thought we were like the biggest thing.
This could be the end of it, this fun. But why don't we have a crack at writing some original material? It could all just go away, but that's why we just try and enjoy it as much as we can and keep the ball rolling.
You can listen to a certain point, but you got to take your own journey to figure out who you are and what you're doing. We had this feeling of like we could do no wrong because they were so excited for us to succeed and do anything. And then all of a sudden people who hadn't heard of us were just getting, who are these guys? We'd never had any energy other than, oh my God, it's so cool what you're doing.
Listen up, today I am joined by SIX60. This is New Zealand's biggest ever band. They have dominated radio charts, they have sold out stadiums, toured the world globally, multiple of their albums have gone quadruple platinum. These guys are just breaking records left, right, and center, and there's no point that they are slowing down. In this episode, we take it right back. We go to Dunedin, 660 Castle Street, where they all met. We hear the wild stories from the university days and how they ended up becoming the biggest export from Aotearoa. So let's get into it. There's so many stories here. Prepare yourself. Marchu and Chris joining me from 660 on Listen Up with Ash McGregor. Chris, Marchu, welcome to the podcast. Kia ora.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. Oh, kia ora.
Hey.
Yeah.
G'day.
G'day. Oh yeah, we're trading. Oh yeah. I can think today we can officially say you've made it.
There we go.
Hey, congrats on the new
Very nice.
single.
Yeah, thank you. Stoked.
Yeah, when you were writing this one, were you like, oh, I feel like now we can officially put something like this out? Or
Well,
you
people
feel
are hearing it like, from a success point of view. I mean, and I do like that people are taking that, but really it's about, stopping and acknowledging where you are and not having, so often we are striving and looking at the next horizon, and really the song is about just stopping and having some grace and gratitude for what you've done and the moment,
yeah.
basically.
And also like we made it can be so flexible as well. You can make it if you're just happy in life, or you've made it if you made a personal goal.
You made it to the end of the week.
Yeah, straight
made it
up.
to the new
Hey.
year, all that kind of stuff. So
Even just like hanging with your mates or just, or some of those moments where you have, you go to the beach and you're like, oh, this is awesome.
Yes.
You get those moments sometimes.
This
you
is
go,
what life is all
yeah,
about.
that's what the song kind of means to me when I heard it.
Yeah, it's like a sunset, that moment to me. Yeah.
Perfect. It's a song for the summer then.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to make some memories to that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
But do you actually genuinely feel like you've made it? Or are you one of those people who go like, we're not famous. People don't know about
Honestly,
us.
I think artists are so bipolar and we're either, haven't done anything, or we're like on the top of Everest and it's a balance between. But definitely sometimes we're like, last night we played at the Opera House.
Yeah.
Chris bumped me a couple times. He's like, look at this, bro.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, this is pretty cool what we're doing.
Yeah.
Oh,
So there are definitely moments like that. We're like, yeah, we're pretty cool, and
yeah.
and we made it.
Fucking oath.
But then you get, you wake up the next morning with a bit of a sore head and you're like, oh man.
Okay. So what did you get up to on that, Chris? Tell me.
I remember most of it.
No. There was one point where
Yeah,
it really
yeah.
slipped away. What time did you go to bed?
I don't remember, but I'm saying I don't remember not because I don't remember, just because I
You didn't look at the
You didn't
time.
look at the time.
yeah, people always ask, what time do you wrap? Like, I don't know. Who's looking at the time? I just get tired and go to bed.
Straight
You know?
up. Well, you're not setting alarms is what I'm learning.
No, I'm terrible. I said I was going to as well. Yeah. We both said that we were going to keep
What,
it
to
real
go
chill.
home?
Yeah. You
Really,
actually
to
did
go
that.
home?
1 o'clock was all right.
Yeah, that was all right.
Do you
were
set
good.
alarms to go home?
No.
No,
But
you
I
were
did see
responsible.
the time, and I was like, I got to do some stuff tomorrow.
That's mature.
I got to sing
of
tomorrow,
you.
so I need to bounce.
Yeah. We had to come to see you.
Oh, yeah,
So
exactly. Well,
I obviously
appreciate
didn't treat that with respect I should have. So
right.
sorry.
it. I appreciate it. And honestly, if you didn't tell me, I would have never known.
I don't know. You could look in my eyes. You
Yeah,
could have
but the
figured it out.
glasses are really.
the glasses help.
Maybe that was on purpose that you wanted to wear the glasses.
That's right. That's why I wear them. Yeah.
So she'll never know. Well, I feel like it's a perfect time, to reflect on your whole career. Opera House one, bucket list moment as
Yeah.
well. The title of the song, it's just as like the stars are aligning. We got to go back.
Yeah, let's do
660 Castle Street.
Yeah, man, where it all started.
Where it all started.
660 Castle Street in Dunedin. We met in Dunedin.
So how did you actually meet? Was this pre-house though?
Yeah, well, there's a few of us were in the same hall together.
Oh yeah. Like
And
dorms.
then
halls.
dorm.
Yeah.
And then I also played rugby with a bunch of the guys. So it was a bit of, kind of we met each other in the rugby changing rooms. Like that's where we kind of started jamming in there. And then I was living at the hall with Jai, and he was this really good guitarist, and we kind of just found each other. Second year down there, we moved into 660 Castle Street, and it wasn't a couple years later we met Chris and Marlon.
Oh yeah.
And then it really started taking shape.
So at the first year, it was like, we just pull this out at parties. We just like come into your bedroom.
Honestly, that's all
play.
it was. Like, let's have a jam. This is cool. This is fun. Play covers of local Kiwi roots reggae bands. That was just kind of the
Catch a Fire.
all that.
yeah.
Catch Fire,
Yeah.
Fruities, Quarter, Black
Fat Fruities.
Seeds, like all that. At the time, New Zealand roots music was like huge, dude. And at the universities, twice a year, these bands would come through and play for us. So it was just really in the air, and we were just looked up to them. So we just played their songs for years, and it was in the flat, upstairs in one of the bedrooms, and then it was at the pubs. And
Wait, did you have all the instruments in one bedroom?
pretty much, we had one massive bedroom, which probably was as big as this room.
Shit.
Pretty good.
It's not bad.
But that meant that we also had like a gimp room, it was called, which was like
Oh my God.
as big as a bathroom,
toilet.
pretty much. And I had that one. I had that.
You drew the short straw. How'd
Well,
that
so
happen?
so if whoever got the gimp room would halfway swap with whoever got the massive room.
Oh, so it was like a 6
kinda
month.
evened out,
Wow.
That 6 months in that gimp
Do you
room
remember
was
how
nice.
much your rent was at 660?
Nah, I don't.
Well, I never lived there actually.
No.
I never lived there, but
You
I
just
did do a
visited.
keg stand there once, so I feel like I got
Yeah.
the spirit of it.
Oh, yeah,
100%.
A lot of memories and lack thereof.
Yeah,
is
totally.
what I'm hearing.
Yeah. So not a lot has changed
But
really.
Yeah. We played 1,000 gigs in that house before we ever moved to a proper stage,
Far out.
And
Because I know that the Dunedin scene is just, it's a world of its own. My brother did a semester in
Oh,
Dunedin.
yeah?
And he came back and he was like, you have not seen a house party until you go there. Actually, I was walking the streets and then some guy goes, come into my house, and then hands him a plate. And he's like, just throw it at the wall. And he would
Wow.
they just throw
Yeah,
smashing
yeah.
plates.
That's pretty
There's
feral, dude.
couches on fire.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
it's
for
feral
sure.
down there.
Was this your same sort of experience? Was it like
Oh,
Project
yeah.
X?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude, it was pretty. I mean, a huge drinking culture, and everyone's just first year out of school, so everyone's like their first little taste of freedom. And what do? You
Yeah.
just basically get wasted,
Yeah. Yeah.
and scrape your way through a 4-year degree.
Yeah.
And
Pass,
it was just
pass,
so
pass.
much fun though, dude. And then like I said, we just.
Do you have one infamous house party that you remember?
There's this thing down there called the Undy 500. It's actually what happens in Christchurch is the goal is to buy a car for under $500 and drive it down to Dunedin for, I don't know if there was a specific date or reason, but this one time we were in 660 Castle Street. They arrived down, something about like the All Blacks were playing in Dunedin, but it was an early game, so everyone was just back at Castle Street, and there was a massive riot happened on the street that night.
Oh.
And couch fires everywhere, just
aggressive?
chaos. No, just like
Celebratory.
Just insanity.
yeah,
Insanity.
So that was a
Wait,
that was a
how
big
long
one.
is the drive between Christchurch to Dunedin?
Oh, it's gonna be 3-4 hours. I
Yeah.
reckon.
In those cars, maybe a bit
500
longer.
cars, yeah. 500 cars. Far out. That's
That's
bad.
wild.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
crazy. So you guys were known, your house was known, not your house, but
No, the
Oh,
house.
no,
Matu. The house was known as
there's
like,
no
that's
more-
the spot.
No, no more infamous for couch burnings. We were the ones that played the music, I suppose.
Yeah.
But in
The
terms
Pied
of-
Pipers of
in terms
sorts.
of throwing plates and that stuff, not really.
Damn. I always wonder what the homeowners think of like having their
Oh,
house
you
there.
can imagine. Well,
We
now
are them.
we actually own the house.
That's right. You did buy it
a couple of years
2021 or
ago.
something.
Yeah.
And
Do you rent
we're
it
pretty
out?
strict landlords. Well, no, we've actually set up a foundation. We put 4 kids a year in with free rent, just to free them up to pursue music.
Oh wow.
And we go down and do mentorship programs. And it's cool to give back and give kids an untraditional route into a career in music, which we kind of had. We weren't kind of music school kids.
Yeah.
We just loved music and made it happen for ourselves. So it's really cool to give back and offer that
Oh,
And the house is a lot nicer now than it was then.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
to be honest.
You're like, thank
They've
God.
got a heat pump.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't
They're
have
spoiled brats.
Yeah.
They're
You
like,
didn't have a heat pump and you
Functional
lived in
toilet.
Dunedin?
anything, dude. We were like, you got to save money, so no one's allowed to use a heater. Like that's the kind of rules we had.
That's
Ridiculous.
insanity. In Dunedin, it's snow.
so cold.
It's
Yeah.
far.
Watching
freezing.
TV,
So
playing
cold.
PlayStation, freezing.
Oh, that's my nightmare.
Yeah.
I don't know how you lasted there.
Yeah.
Far
I
out.
know.
But that would get your creative juices flowing, you know? You're in
You gotta move your
dire
hands.
straits.
You
yeah.
got to do something.
Yeah, genuinely.
Everything was intensified.
yeah.
I'd say that about the place. You know,
Mm.
when you studied, you crammed it. When you
Mm.
drank, you did the same thing. When you were creative, you just crammed it in, and you just had that time and freedom. So
So what was the turning point in starting to take this like house project a bit more seriously?
we were about to graduate and leave, and we're all just kind of sitting around being like, look, this
We've
could
got-
be the end of it, you know, this
Yeah.
this fun. But why don't we have a crack at writing some original material before we go? And who knows, something could happen, or wouldn't it just be a cool thing to do? And we were so green, dude. And honestly, I think a few of us went down to the rock shop. I don't know if you have a rock shop here or what
I
would be
don't
the
even know what a
equivalent
rock
of
shop
music
is.
work. So music
Billy
store.
Hyde. whatever they call it
Oh,
here.
right.
We're like, okay, we'll go to a
My
music.
brain went to rocks.
Yeah, no. It's a, yeah,
We went
A
to the
rock shop. I was
stone
like,
shop.
random. Right.
Yeah, we're
the
into,
music
crystals.
shop.
Went to the music shop.
Didn't
We're
know
like,
you were into
someone
that
there must
stuff.
know. Definitely someone there knows stuff
Something.
about music. And just went to the guy working behind the desk and said, do you know anyone who knows how to record music? And he's like, I know how to record music. And we're like, well, you're hired for the job of recording our
Interview
EP.
over.
Right place, right time.
Wild, dude. And then so the next day or week or so, we're in his makeshift studio, just with a box of beers, trying to write these songs. And
So you were writing there and
a
recording.
little bit of both. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we actually, interestingly, how organized we made ourselves.
Yeah.
And you know, let's go do rehearsals and pre-productions, and it just nothing could stop us at that point.
Yeah.
Which was kind of cool. And we wrote these songs.
Do you remember what those writing sessions were like? Was it cohesive in the sense that like, oh, we all know what it's like to come up with an original? Or were you sitting there going like, ugh?
I can hardly remember. Are we different? I don't know what I was doing. And that
Yeah.
was the I honestly don't remember. It all seems like magic to me, to be honest. But then songwriting is like that.
Yeah.
To be real.
Were you pumping them out?
I think they did like a 6-7 song EP.
There's some bloody good songs in there.
thing. Some of them are still, you know, the classics. Like "Don't Forget Your Roots" was one
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we started a Facebook page and put it on there and went home basically, and then just boom, 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 started ticking over, and we were selling CDs out of the boot, you know, of the car.
Yeah, they'd
Going
message.
around.
Yeah,
In
they'd
Dunedin.
message on Facebook and then say, "Can I buy one of the EPs?" And Eli, who was our drummer at the time, he'd go, "Yeah," and he'd like
Meet me at
jump
this
in his
location.
car,
Go
or,
drop it off.
Yeah, he'd just go drop it off at the house, get the money.
I wonder where those EPs are now. Do you have fans that reach out to you and go, hey?
Yeah, there's still a few
Yeah,
around.
sometimes I've actually got a little stack that I've got at home.
Oh,
that
do
Oh,
I'm just
you?
gotta
yeah.
treasure
Yeah,
those.
Yeah, that's heirloom vibe.
100%.
Totally.
That is crazy.
Yeah, what was kind of lucky is because Dunedin is a student town, all these like kids were going to the gigs and you know they were getting the EP and stuff, and then they'd graduate and they'd go, or you know they'd go home for the holidays for summer, and then they'd go home and they'd show all their friends, and so 660 had this kind of really early kind of grassroots marketing thing that wasn't planned.
Yeah, it's like you got messenger pigeons. just out
Absolutely, yeah.
there.
So it spread through all of New Zealand just because of the
location.
audience of Dunedin. Yeah.
That is, I didn't even think about that, to be honest.
Yeah, it's quite crazy.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah, which it made it amazing when we started touring, you know, the pretty humble beginnings of touring.
Yeah.
But there was an inbuilt audience everywhere. It
Yeah.
was small, but there were people who were passionate who'd heard it because, you know, bloody Daryl got home from, studying
And
medicine.
a true sense of ownership they had.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it was the physical they
Yeah.
got.
And they had a secret.
Yeah.
They had a secret no one else knew
Oh
about.
yeah, don't want to put people on
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
this is like I found
Yeah.
them first.
Yeah.
Was there one summer that you go, that's when everyone went home, and then when you came back, it was completely different, or did it
yeah,
all
like-
happen quite gradually
Oh.
for you?
I don't remember like that one kind
Probably a
of
couple of years, right?
Couple of years.
Yeah.
What were the shows like in Dunedin? How big were we talking?
Oh no, tiny.
Yeah.
Tiny, like, you know, it was open mic nights of, you know, stuff like that first, and 21sts and
Oh, really?
stuff that kind of stuff. And
Iconic.
we're still just playing mostly covers. But actually, the first gig we got booked for was in Christchurch, and this is like pre-earthquake. And I remember the guy. He's like, "Oh, all right, I'll put you on a Tuesday," because he's like, he's a
Fine.
Who are
he
you?
didn't give a shit, dude. He's just like, yeah. And he like had one person on the bar, and we get there and there's like 400 people lining up. He's freaking out and trying to call people to come help.
Oh no, that's like
And then
literally
we'd play.
worst
It
nightmare.
was great for the ego.
Oh
Yeah, great for you guys. Yeah, how did you
Like
put us on?
shade.
Well, it was great buzz. Yeah, and then we had, only had 6 songs, and we had to fill 45 minutes. We played them all twice, basically.
Were people still as excited the second time round?
Yeah,
was
honestly,
weird.
they were just amazing, magic moments.
Well-
And we had no idea what we were doing.
Were you
but-
managed at this point at all?
No.
So you were really...
I think we had we had one of our
we had a mate,
flatmates in SIX60 who assumed the role of
Oh.
manager.
Yeah.
Was that good?
Yeah, it's a mate.
He did a good job.
So what was it? What was he really doing as the manager? Was he booking you, or was he figuring out splits?
He was drinking quite a bit.
He was just
He was more of a
hanging out.
roadie.
He did the best he could with the knowledge he had. Do you know what I mean? I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would think. If my housemates made a band, I'd be like, all right, now I'm going to go ask the bar down the road.
Yeah, exactly.
After that Tuesday gig, I can imagine everyone had gone like, oh shit, we got to start giving them Fridays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Start
right.
giving them some Saturdays.
Yeah, it all kind of started snowballing from there for sure. And then the rooms got bigger, and it all kind of, and that was before we had anything on the radio. We didn't have any music out for the general public. It was just these people kind of sharing around
CDs.
the CD, or there was some stuff on YouTube, and it was the early days of Facebook, so that was kind of like this exciting thing.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it
You're probably
wasn't
like
just
one
for
of-
your uncles and aunties back then. It was it was kind of cool.
Probably one of the first like Facebook viral moments in
Maybe.
music for New Zealand.
Maybe.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Because that would have just put you on so many
Yeah.
maps if that was the one centralized place.
100%.
Totally.
Was it weird starting to get public perception, or did that really not hit you at that point?
No, it was actually because I remember there being a turning point. I think when we released our first album, where I think we kind of stepped into the industry.
Yeah,
And-
this first album was, I think, such an anomaly.
Yeah.
Yes.
First out, it's your self-titled first
Yeah,
album.
yeah.
Put it on iTunes
Yeah.
at the time.
That's right. Yeah.
And that broke records. What,
Yeah, it's like, I think
highest?
it's like basically diamond in New Zealand, and
Yeah.
it's been in the charts since it came out like 14 years ago or something like 15 years ago. So
Damn
it's been pretty crazy. But I think we were just we weren't prepared. We weren't ready. We weren't any good in a weird way.
Yeah.
You keep saying this. I don't believe it.
I mean, I was like, we weren't good, but we were great. That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I know what you mean.
Like we were fucking great, but we weren't any good yet.
It was
And,
exciting. We were
technical.
really exciting, I think.
Like we were trailblazing, basically. And
Yeah.
like I said at the start, nothing could stop us. And
We thought we were great.
Yeah, we thought
in
we
a
were
sense, we
Yeah.
thought we were like the biggest thing.
Yeah, it's like
ever.
unwavered confidence.
Yeah, unearned confidence also. Yeah.
What, too big for your boots? Is that what you're thinking you were?
well, it's just you need a level of delusion, dude.
Mm.
If you're gonna survive and persevere and thrive.
100%.
And we had that in droves, still do.
Yeah, true.
And
Some days.
yeah. And we weren't prepared for the industry and any kind of negative feedback. And so that's definitely a tough thing to handle for the first time.
Yeah, because it went from people who it was just people who had discovered us from their friends, and so like we said before, it was a secret. So they were like proud, and so we had this feeling of like we could do no wrong because
Yeah.
they were so excited for us to succeed and do anything.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, people who hadn't heard of us were just getting like, who are these guys?
Yeah.
And we'd never had that kind of criticism or negative, or even just, I don't know. We'd never had any energy other than, oh my God, it's so
Amazing.
cool what you're doing.
Yeah.
And so, it was like running into a brick wall almost.
Yeah, a dose of reality of
Yeah,
what
yeah,
that
totally.
real world is like. Do you think there's an essence of tall poppy in that?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Kind of it's New Zealand we're talking about.
Yeah.
Hey.
We can't be, nothing can be good enough, dude.
Yeah.
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 Wow. Okay, so it's all taking off. You've got industry in your pocket. Were you getting deals sent to you from every record label?
Yeah, we kind of had I guess there was a bit of a bidding war locally for us, and we took every free lunch we could get.
We had quite a few free dinners and lunches. Yeah.
Took all the free
Man.
lunches.
And
That was
then
fine. We ended
You're
up
ordering the best thing on the menu.
yeah, racking up the
Yeah,
bill.
we'll have the Wagyu, thank you.
Yeah.
And we eventually signed with Universal, who we're still with now, globally now, and got a budget to record our first album. Yeah.
Your second album?
Well, this is our first one.
Oh, your first.
And then so after that success, we moved. The deal got extended. We moved to Berlin for a while.
Yeah. What was the
And,
choice behind that? Why would
Well,
you
it was
move
an
to
opportunity
Berlin?
and an adventure, really.
Yeah.
And funniest things were like, yeah, we'll go over and we'll like have an adventure, live in Europe for 6 months to a year. Whatever.
Had you been to Europe before?
Nah,
We've done one tour, I think. Maybe.
I can't remember.
I think we might have done one tour.
Yeah,
I think.
Maybe.
something like that. But we get there, get in the room with the label, and they're like, we've done all this work, we're ready to go. Here, listen to this, and they play Forever, but it's like this German techno remix version.
It was
And
ridiculous.
we're sitting there like, what the fuck's going, and they're like looking at us like, isn't this
How
great?
cool.
I'm like, this sucks. Like,
Yeah,
what are you
it's good,
talking
yeah.
about?
Do not know our audience.
Yeah, I'm like, what? So that was kind of shit. And then, but we would, we're true to us. We'll just kind of like figure it out, work through it, write some more songs. And we wrote the second album, the Colours album.
Yeah.
And and then that success. Now that's the most successful album in New Zealand music history.
Oh my gosh.
And then,
At this point,
yeah.
like, you must just be like, okay, well, clearly we're on to just too many winning streaks. Like, genuinely, everything was working out a little too well.
Yeah.
Did you ever
It
go like,
didn't
when
feel
is
like
this?
that at the time.
You never had this thing of like, when is this all going to fall apart? Or
Oh,
like,
yeah.
when is this?
I feel that now though. You're like,
Yeah,
it
of
could all just go away.
Yeah.
But that's why we just try and enjoy it as much as we can and keep the ball rolling.
Yeah.
I suppose.
That's probably something we've learnt along the way is to enjoy it a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the start, did you get quite tired and burnt out from a lot of it?
Yeah.
Because I know that Berlin was a hard time for you guys.
Yeah, it was
Yep.
really hard.
Yeah.
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 Was that also just being away from family, being
For sure, self-imposed pressures and just not knowing how to deal with success or our own the expectations of ourselves.
what were those
And-
expectations?
Well, just to go big, better and be the biggest band in the world.
Yeah, straight
You
up.
know, and just like and you're just not armed with the right knowledge and the right tools to calm the fuck down, basically, and like just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because I guess then as well, like blueprints weren't as readily as available as they are now. Like right now, you can really peek into artists' lives at any given moment online. Whereas, like genuinely, it was just Facebook, and then if you knew other artists who were on a success train the same as you, like then they could offer you guidance and support. But otherwise, you really just had to figure it out.
Yeah.
And the lessons are only yours to be learnt.
Yeah.
You can. Other artists, we do it now. Tell other young artists like, here's some advice.
What are you telling
Like,
them?
Well, depends on the,
Yeah.
depends on the artist, but
But
you
no
know.
one can really. You can listen to a certain point, but you got to take your own journey to figure out who you are and what you're doing. Like, it's we all did it as kids. Like when you grow up, your parents are trying to tell you like, this is how you do it. And you're like, I know what I'm doing.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
you grow up and go, oh yeah, I probably should have just done what they said.
Oh yeah, if you
It
want to
would've
get
been
me
great.
to something, tell me to not do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, don't do this.
and it's the experience is how you learn, not really just the knowledge.
Yeah. Were these active conversations you were having as a band, being like,
Well, we didn't know how to
really
communicate
sort
very
out-
well then either.
Yeah.
It's another thing we've learned to do.
Yeah. We all hated each other for a small amount of time.
Yeah.
Not everyone all at the same time, but different people hated each other.
Yeah,
at
it's
different
like
times.
sibling relationships though. Like
100%.
you're genuinely
We're a
that
family,
close. You're a
for sure.
family, and also your business partners, which is a whole
Yeah, that
other
makes things
layer.
trickier as well.
Yeah, I can imagine that would just be. There's layers on layers. So how did you actively work that out? You brought in someone from
Yeah, we
the All
worked.
Blacks, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's cool. So Gilbert Anoka was the All Blacks sports psychologist.
I
And
didn't
so
even
we-
know they had sports psychologists for teams. This is the
Well,
this
they
is
kind
how-
of didn't. I've just actually finished reading his book, and he said that at the time, rugby was very old school, and like toughen. Their advice was just toughen up and get through it. So him having a job like that as a sports psychologist. I mean, the coach at the time went out on a limb and trusted him in that way. But he, in his book, he's saying he actually his job title was masseuse, because they would never get the
You could
funding
never get
across
those
for it.
books. Yeah,
So
wow.
and then he'd have to walk around with he'd have peanut oil because he didn't know what else to use.
Peanut oil.
Weird.
It's cheap too.
And
probably.
when someone like if the big bosses came in, he'd like get it out and pretend to start massaging one of them.
Incredible.
But anyway, he came in and taught us a lot about working together, about setting standards, about communicating, and working as a team, basically. And that's when we kind of
Did you know him before this, or you
no,
just
knew of him,
knew of
obviously.
him?
And
That's honestly, I'm like very impressed. You're in your early 20s at this point, hey? That you all sat down, you had the forethought to be like, you know what, we need someone who can mediate and give us the tools because clearly this isn't working, but we all want the same outcome at the same time.
yeah, we knew we had something special.
Yeah.
And it's, I didn't want to go and get a job.
Yeah, screw that.
Yeah, no,
I was
God
like, should we
forbid.
try something else or should we go get a job?
So we're trying to figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
And that led us into an EP that we made in 2017, I think it was. And we made up this concept of 660 Fridays. We'd release a song every week for 6 weeks. And then that
How was that for you?
That was fantastic.
was amazing.
Yeah, that was a really fun, creative time. I think because we'd just kind of gotten over the hump of like, how to live together and work together kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, okay, we can do this and we can create and we can be friends and, and have fun. We went on tour and just had like, that was probably one of the most fun tours of all time, So
Oh, I can imagine the drunken chats you guys would have. Look at us.
Yeah.
I love you, brother.
yeah, I
Like,
love you, man.
And so
I
the
can't believe
crowds
we
are
were
getting-
like this.
Yeah, the crowds are getting bigger.
Yeah.
This whole time, it was growing.
Mm.
And we're just moving into kind of that vineyard style
Yeah.
outdoor
Mm,
kind of gig venues, and yeah, man, it's wild.
that is
Wild
wild.
time.
Were you writing week by week or were you banking it up in that era?
Banking it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was going to say, if you're smashing out one per week and then actually releasing it,
No,
far
but it was
out, you were
quick.
under the pump.
It was quick. We kind of demoed, like, got our ideas out in a week, and then we actually went to LA, and I think it might have been like 10 days in a studio, a couple of studios there, and then just because basically one thing we've always done is like call it self sabotage. Really, we'll be like announce that we're going to do this thing and set the date.
Oh, you need
know?
a deadline.
And then, 100%.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll just flap about.
Yeah.
Well, at those times, that definitely worked.
Does it still work like that for you guys?
Well, no, we're not really operating like that anymore. I think
I don't think it wouldn't work, but
Yeah.
slightly
Yeah.
different now, yeah.
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 What's the writing room like for 660?
Right now.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
this-
actually, historically and right now.
Oh, it's
Where-
ever
Changes,
It's
yeah.
ever changing.
So every album, every EP
Has
has
been-
been quite different.
has been quite different. Yeah, I mean the EP was like all of us making these kind of vibes tunes, and then we'd go into the studio and kind of collectively be like putting the lyrics, kind of piecing the puzzle together.
So it feels very equally weighted.
Yeah, well those
That
ones
was,
were.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then other ones have been more writing the songs, then bringing them into the band.
Yeah.
So the one,
So it's like
the one-
show and tell.
Yeah. So this one coming out is like I had all the songs basically, and then would come into the studio and just rip them out as a band, which was heaps of fun.
it
Actually,
was
this
awesome,
Ramadan
yeah.
is just really really fun.
Oh, yeah?
It was a great process.
Most fun I've had since probably the first
Album?
Gold album. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah, we worked.
you're like,
we worked so
that
well.
real, that decade in between. God,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
sucked.
They were fun as well, but yeah, we worked. I don't know why. We were just something happened. Something
Because
shifted.
we were like cutting everything live
Mm.
again.
Oh, right.
You get success, and then you like get into the industry, and then there's the industry standard of doing things, and we've done the go and do the sessions, go to LA and work with all these people, and it's cool. You get some stuff out of it. There's nothing the experience isn't the same like as the first time where we just like cut everything live and we were being a band, and that's really our strength. It's like we're a live band.
Yeah.
There's a level of trust in that, which is quite nice.
Yeah, we played, like I said, we played thousands of gigs before even attempting to write a song.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Yeah. You do, like the thing about 660 is the synergy, but the family and
Yep.
the brotherhood there.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that makes me excited for
Oh, you
what's
should
to
be,
come
dude.
in the
Yeah, the
future.
new album's fantastic.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
It feels like it sounds like the way it felt to make.
Yep.
Like it sounds electric and kind of vital.
Did you guys go, wow, we're onto something right now?
We didn't really have time because we blocked out a whole bunch of time to do the album. Then I think we were like 3.5 days into recording, and we're like, "Hey, have we finished recording this album?" We worked so fast, and then we're like, "Oh, I guess we should go for dinner then." And then we just went for dinner.
That's incredible.
We basically
I would
did
sit
the
there and be
whole
like,
album in
well,
like a week.
surely we need to do tweaks of something, right? And like, when do you know when to stop?
And that's what we've learned too, is like you just get your damn paws off it. Like,
Yeah.
it sounds dope. And the more you teeter with this shit, honestly, the worse it's going to get. You suck the life out of it. I don't want to
You
go in
overcook
there
it.
now and do 1,000 takes. We don't want to do recut bases. It was like, honestly, and we'd said, oh, yeah, probably going to release the album in March. You know, we need all this time. And dude, 3 days,
Dude.
boom.
Got it done.
Guys, you got summer to sit pretty now. And you can
Yeah.
just hang
Well,
out. Well, you've got some gigs on the
Yeah, we
way,
gotta do work
actually. We got to dust off some.
We'll take Christmas off though.
Nice.
It's not just Facebook anymore, dude.
Yeah, it's
No,
right.
That's true. Oh God, don't even get me started on that.
You got to do podcasts and stuff.
Yeah. Shut up. I know you're dusty, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't attack you.
Your fault.
Yeah,
your
it's
fault.
me, not you. Okay.
When you started playing stadiums,
Oh,
how
man.
was that? Did you get I know Eden Park, for example, like that was the first ever show that happened there, and that would have been hometown for you.
Yeah,
as well.
that was a pretty crazy run because it was pretty much straight after the EP. There was a bunch of success over that. We moved to LA. That was actually another tumultuous time there.
I can imagine.
Still trying to figure that. Got homesick again. All this. We actually ended up coming home and actually realized that we want to kind of be here and go. You know, it's quite common in New Zealand. Call it the tall poppy or what. Like everyone just thinks they need to leave in order to do anything.
The grass
of,
is always greener, right?
you know, which isn't always I don't think it's always true. But anyway, we decided that we wanted to set ourselves this lofty goal, you know, and we said we're going to be the first New Zealand band to headline Western Springs, which is this huge, you know, reserved for Bob Marley and Foo Fighters and that kind of thing.
Bowie.
50K cap.
And we were, you know, as our manager John really said, you should do this. We're like, I don't know.
Yeah, it seemed
There's a
impossible.
lot of people, and even when we self-sabotaged, we announced it, a lot of people were like, "Wow, they've blown it now."
Yeah,
They're
You
never
know,
going
they've
to sell
bitten
it.
off too much so they can chew, and then dude, that shit sold out in like 5 minutes.
Bullshit.
yeah, it was
It
really
was wild,
weird.
dude. And then in that process, with the buzz around that, we started writing our third or fourth album, whatever it was, the People's album. And then the music started getting bigger and badder than ever. Like sad songs like The Greatest and Raining, are just like huge.
Did you get insane nerves before those shows?
That one was crazy. That one.
Yeah, we had to like speaking for myself, not nerves, you know, kind of like jittery or butterfly, that kind of thing, but more like we had to get ourselves over the inferior, even though we sold it out, like we just said, it sold out so quick and all these people bought tickets to see us. There was still this feeling of like we shouldn't be doing this. And so we kind of had to get over that kind of mindset, you know, more than anything. I know there was like, everyone deals with nerves in a different way, but that was more the headspace that we had to fix. It was like, no, we're allowed to do this, and actually people paid money to come see us do it.
You don't have to win them over.
Yeah,
You've already
exactly.
won them.
Yeah, like if we go out there and do our gosh darn best, then we win, you know.
Yeah.
But
Then you've gone and done it again and again.
That's right.
And what's crazy is like we're teed it up. So it's the moment we finished that show, it came up on the big screen, just like, see you this date next year.
Oh,
So they
that's
announced the
very
series.
We're gonna do it
smart.
again.
And just, oh shit. And honestly, when I A/B those shows, when we came out the second year, we belonged
Yeah, we
on
knew
that.
it.
We were the shit,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, my
And we were like,
man.
and the music was like blowing up. We were like to sign with Epic, and all these opportunities were coming. The Greatest was like the US Olympic team songs, syncs everywhere, all these opportunities, and then in COVID.
Oh, yeah.
And the rug was just pulled straight under. We're like, fuck it out.
But you made the best of a bad situation.
Well, just you just get challenged at every. That's just the nature of life, you know.
Yeah.
And so,
But for a bit that you were, what were the headlines? The most touring band in
dude, we're
in
like,
the
biggest band in the world.
Biggest band in the world, because everyone else has stopped touring in New Zealand.
Yeah, yeah.
Chill, man.
and like, and like honestly, when I talk about us, I'm so proud of us. There's so many of the cross sections. Most bands at that points like that would just call it, and we've had plenty of times where lesser bands would just call it, and all these opportunities were taken from us. All this work we had done, decade of work, and what did we do? We're like, well, let's just set another lofty goal. We're gonna put on the biggest tour in the world. And then we set ourselves on Eden Park, which no band has ever been played there. We did a stadium tour of the whole country, went around the world, even went up against like the former prime ministers of New Zealand, like, fighting against us to get Eden Park across the road, across the line. And even people on our own team, like New Zealand wasn't even in a position, like our touring industry didn't know how to put on big shows,
Yeah.
So like,
true.
I don't know if you do it. Yeah, like
why would you do this right now?
So we had to go to court. We went to court to fight against Helen Clark about reasons why the show should go on, and like,
it was full on.
So weird.
Like when you look back on that is just bizarre,
it's so
isn't it?
bizarre.
That you had
Walking
to
into the kind of town
suited
hall
up.
court thing. Yeah.
She's sitting over there. She's got some like music. She's got some sound scientist speaking some bullshit about like the anxiety and noise from a stadium, and we're just like, psh.
Support the live music industry. Come on.
Well, how we got her, I reckon, was when she was prime minister, she put this a law in, which is very similar to what happened in Australia, where a percentage of radio play had to be local music. Yeah. And so we were like, you did this for New Zealand music. This is a consequence of those amazing laws you put in. You did that, and now here's a New Zealand band. You're the first to play, and then gotcha.
Yeah, and then she shrunk down.
Yeah, you tell her.
And then we played Eden Park, and
then we did it again.
And we did it again.
Yeah, I know. And you've just announced another stadium.
Yeah,
Christchurch.
now we're going to open a stadium.
What, 1NZ?
Yep.
In was it March?
May 16.
Crazy.
We like being the first to do things.
Yeah, that's you.
So there's a new stadium. Yeah, we'll do that.
I think there is a list of things where you guys are the first, and it would just be you could roll out that paper.
Yeah, if there's like a new like playground opening around here, we'll go play. All right, we just like opening things,
we just like.
I'll keep you in mind.
Thank you. Like doing cool shit. That's like at the top of our to-do list. It's like, what's some more cool shit we can do? Like, say it right now. In the last week, we've played in the Chatham Islands. And then we're at a Christchurch doing a gig supporting and fundraising our foundation in Dunedin. And then we're playing the Sydney Opera House steps. And then we're releasing a song, and then we're announcing we're playing a stadium. Like, know.
It's been a week.
And you've got Sweet Home Aotearoa.
Yeah, and we've got our own festival happening.
You got your own festival.
Yeah.
So like,
talk me through that. Has this been in the works for a long time? Or
yep. So this album, I've actually been in Nashville of all places. With my our producer lives over there, just moved recently, and we're going to Nashville just writing the songs there. And we was just really surprised at the kind of similarity musically, culturally between like roots music and country. Like the storytelling and the realness, I suppose. So and there's no country music festivals in New Zealand, so we're like, why don't we combine the two? Because they're kind of two of the same fans. You know what I mean? Yeah,
there's a nice Venn diagram.
Yeah, and so Sweet Home Aotearoa, New Zealand's first ever country and roots festival, and January 3rd, and we're in the festival game now. So
yeah,
it's creeping up.
Come to New Zealand. It'll be a great time.
Guys, that's a huge way to kick off the year.
Yeah, cool. And I mean, Tash Sultana's playing.
Yeah. Brad Cox
is playing. Get your cowboy boots on.
Yeehaw, we're boot scooting into 2026.
Yeah, I need to get a new hat and some boots.
100%.
Yeah, I need to get that
there's
done.
some new SIX60 merch.
Don't forget your boots.
I love that.
That's Tammy Neal. So
no hat, no play.
That's good.
That's going to be exciting. Are you wanting this to be an annual thing?
100%.
Nice, yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And we just want to, it's just cool and fun. And honestly, so much of what we're trying to do is obviously doing cool shit, but just like enjoying it. What happened to just having fun?
Think less, do more.
Yeah.
Think less, do more. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Well, guys, I'm very excited for you. What have we got? We got this single out.
Yes.
Album on the way.
Album on the way.
And this album it's so affirming and like humbling to just go, oh, you know, you're returning back to the sound or just the energy that you had in those youthful years. And that's really nice that you've come full circle there, but also that you're giving back to community in so many ways with the festival, the SIX60 house.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah,
aren't you guys the dream?
Yeah, something like that.
Life's pretty cool. We are really excited about this album. Like it does give me that vibe of the first one, but with that years of, you know, better songwriters and a better band, and just life's good. Can I say, man? Yeah.
What can I say?
You're gonna love the album. You're gonna bloody love it.
All right. Or maybe I'll see you at the stadium and I can hear it live.
On.
Yeah.
Come over.
Podcast from the stadium.
Say less.
Let's go. Yeah.
All right. You put it out there. Make it happen, big dogs. Come on. Guys, thanks for jumping on.
No, pleasure.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.